that's home.
Never even seen the inside of a tank.
We're still in this fight! Still in this fight! Now!
What's good, Rangers? It's your boy Rain, and today we're going to be watching, reacting, and reviewing the 2014 film Fury. Now, I've never seen this movie before, but I've been dying to watch it. I don't know how long it's been on my queue, but it's been too long. There's certain types of movies that you just hear such good things about that you just gotta save the initial reaction for YouTube. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Well overdue, excited to watch it. I did a quick IMDb search just to get an idea of what the genre of the movie is, just so I can keep track of what kind of movies I end up liking and if they sense a trend on the types of movies. And I noticed my boy Shia LaBeouf is in here. Logan, Lerman as well, and Brad Pitt. I like movies from all three of them, but especially Shia LaBeouf. That's my guy. So the claims of this movie being valid have to be true if my boy Shia LaBeouf is in here. So hoping he's a main character. Hope he's not one of those little side characters. But I didn't watch any trailers, so I have no idea. As you guys know, I don't like to watch trailers. They give way too much nowadays. So I'm gonna be going into it blind. Something that I also noticed was this movie was based in Germany during World War II. I'm a big World War II guy. I love learning more about it and watching documentaries, watching movies on the Holocaust, reading books on it. So wondering what kind of parallels that this movie is going to pull in from real world factual evidence and historical presence. So I just know this movie's going to be a banger. But before we jump into it, if you love watching movies as much as I do, you get energized watching other people's reactions, or you just want to show me some support, I highly recommend you subscribe to my channel. I have over 600 movies in mind that I would love to react to, but I need your help telling me what to prioritize. So if you want to see those movies or my full-length reaction, highly recommend you guys check out my Patreon link down below. Now, without further ado, let's kick our feet up, maybe grab some popcorn, and let's jump into it. Columbia Sony company. There's just some like intros that you see and you just know the movies will be valid, like, with these production companies. And I'm already hearing some transmission correspondence. I recall this information. Fury, let's get it. I wouldn't be surprised if this was just like a hill of dead bodies. That'd be crazy. I love watching movies so much. Whenever I see like the year certain movies come out, I'm like, how the hell did I not watch this? So I try to like pinpoint where in my life I was when this movie came out. If it came out 2014, just was probably I was a freshman in high school, so I'm not sure why I wouldn't have seen this movie. Oh, yeah. Call him lacking for real. I wonder if horses would be internalizing what the hell be happening, or if they just be chilling hoping that they don't get called into it. I wonder what the hell he got going on that he gave away a free horse. I hope this is not like one of those scenes where it says like, oh, I was gonna say, I hope this is not one of those scenes where you're basically like months in the future. Oh, that's homie from The Walking Dead. I wonder why he didn't pop up in IMDb. I think they usually show 3 people anyways, right? Interesting that they don't consider him the top 3. Bro, peeing? I know him from Ant-Man, of course.
Probate Fox 6.
Imagine a crew just walk by and stride by on horses, looking at the tank like, what the hell's going on in there?
Who put the fucking nickel in you, Top?
It'd be your own boys.
Germany. They speak German.
Be your own boys. Are they just magically dropping it near them? What a coincidence. I wonder how they ended up being the last tank standing. And why they just stood there being the last tank standing. Is someone just randomly dropping them and they just happen to be near them, or is just someone bad at aiming? I'm assuming it's a ladder because it's pretty hard to drop and aim from that high up, I guess. This movie started off to a strong start. Aggressive as hell. This reminds me of Call of Duty. Is that a cow? That's crazy. Imagine coming back in a small, confined ass tank with a dead body. That's loyalty though.
Sergeant.
Is that homie from Twilight? I think it is from Eclipse.
Where's the rest of third platoon?
Yes, sir.
Got a job to do. Grady?
We stopped ammo.
I wonder when they have like dead bodies, like how when do they wait to send the bodies back home?
Shit about mechanical issues. Where you going?
I'm sure they just don't do one at a time because that would just be too inefficient. This man smoking next to the gasoline. Oh hell nah, cuz. Signs of a good leader. Staying whelmed in front of the public eye, but taking a step away to really let it all out. Fake it till you make it. Another question. For movies where they smoke cigarettes, I assume not all the time those are real cigarettes. So like, how does that work? Does it still mess up your lungs? I would hate to like just inhale anything that's burning.
Yes. Yes, I am.
And he's in Perks of Being a Wallflower. That's him in Maze Runner, right? I always confuse him and someone else. I'm pretty sure he was in Maze Runner. I know damn sure he was in Perks of Being a Wallflower. But there's a guy that looks like him that's an actor as well. That just always confused the two. I think the guy I confuse him with, it might be in Teen Wolf. I've never seen Teen Wolf, but whoever that character is in Teen Wolf, that might be the person I confuse him with. I don't get it. Why you on his stuff? Like, come on. You're fighting for the same team. If you would say Connecticut like the other movie, I just finished watching it. I forgot what it's called. Full Metal Jacket. I saw a Shia LaBeouf interview recently, or I guess like last year. I'm pretty sure he mentioned how being in this movie with the guy from The Walking Dead really impacted him, or it might have been the other way around. He might have said that about Shia LaBeouf, and like seeing how seriously Shia LaBeouf takes his craft. And I think Shia LaBeouf wanted him to hit him like seriously or something like that. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I saw the interview, but that's another reason why I wanted to watch this film so bad, because it was referenced in that. I don't know how I didn't hear about this movie like when it came out. I used to watch movies all the time. I live right next to the movie theater. Is he trying to clean? Cause he making it worse, no? Oh hell nah! Whoa, that is insane.
We're supposed to be no more tigers now.
Someone on my blog playing music. I swear, every time I try to record a video, someone want to be crazy. Even though they're playing a banger in T-Pain, they need to chill out. I have no idea if you guys can hear this music in the background, but I hope you guys can't. Cause then this would be a waste of like footage, basically. They got an op. I wonder if they're gonna give any insight on why they have Fury on the tank. I was gonna say, I hope they zoom in on a sign. I want to read it, even though I can't read. This is insane. I feel like I'm watching them walk towards a concentration camp.
Cast an eyeball on.
Anything that makes a move, you cut that.
There might be a wolf hiding in the sheep. That's hard.
Do that gun again.
Roger.
Hey, gun's ready.
He's gonna be the one to see the lion and hide him amongst the sheep or whatever he said. But he'll be like too intimidated to like pull the trigger. But he gonna get it done. He's just gonna throw up again. Is that a soldier waving the white flag or? Oh wow, no wolves hiding among sheep. He like shorty bad.
It's not true. It's not true?
Honey, give me a chocolate bar.
Okay, it's not true.
If it's that easy, write that down. Where my notepad at?
You gotta fuck around, give her a whole pack neither. Fucking four will do it.
Oh, my boy celibate.
Trying to rile me up now.
Hey, what about me, huh? You think you can save me?
Stand on it. I didn't know that saying was used back then. He stood on business.
Stop, Brady. Why does that bother you so much?
Fool, I'll shoot you. I'll shoot.
Put his whole finger in his mouth. Sometimes he about to get. Bro, you sold, bro. You had one fucking job, bro. One fucking job, dude. That's how he was screaming in Twilight. I hate that with a passion. Like, there's a movie, I think Save It Private. Wow, this movie's powerful. I think Saving Private Ryan, there's a scene. Dude pisses me off. Like, cowards, like, oh my god. Granted, I know this dude just got there and stuff. He still ain't used to it, but damn, man, like, you just getting people killed. Ugh, hate it, hate it, hate it.
Take the shot. He was just a kid. I'm sorry. I'm really.
Oh, he peeped.
You chopped him off, Sergeant.
I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I like the hard critique. And Saving Private Ryan, they didn't have that conversation, unfortunately.
Where, Daddy?
I like that conversation, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know what you guys think down below. So is that like one body that they don't plan on saving? And bring it back home? Or maybe it's the body right there.
Who's in charge of this column?
I am.
I'm talking the.
He's another actor, obviously, huh? I don't know what movie he's in. I forgot what it's called. I don't think I actually ever seen it, but I recognize like him from a cover. Are those ops or are they like punished? I remember when I was a kid and I used to get punished. I had to stand in the corner with the hands on my head.
Make a 6 out. That's a pushing motherfucker.
That was the worst, especially with someone with flat feet. Terrible.
Handguns there, possibly there. I don't know.
Side note, I saw on Twitter yesterday that apparently Brad Pitt's a terrible person, terrible father. Didn't know that.
Crowd's got sights on this.
I fly blind to these movies.
Murder Inc. Let's go.
Was someone's name Fury? That's when I just heard him say Fury, but obviously the camera didn't switch to whoever he was talking to.
Bunch up. On my signal, we'll drop the dose and roll up that 70.
Now he in the front. Now he gotta get it popping.
We're already drifting.
Guys, keep an eyeball.
That's smart, walking behind the tanks. Is that the op watching them?
Speed up just a little bit.
No like IUDs or landmines?
Stick right, stick, goddammit.
Get your head out of
He almost ran over the troops. God damn. Yo, this dude almost ran over his own troops. That must be common. That thing's shooting lasers. It's interesting because that man not even protecting himself. All he's doing is doing the call outs. That's a sacrifice right there. He can't do both at the same time.
Take my front.
Got it. Down 15.
He got that wisdom right there. They getting it clapping for real.
Ceasefire, target destroyed.
What are you smiling for? You better reload. He said ceasefire, not stop reloading. He's gonna be a hero. He's gonna be a hero. I know it.
Got it. Empty tank. 18. Traverse right.
Did I see it myself?
Start squirting that tree line. Let's light him up. Let's go. Let's clean it up.
Did they get the job done? I wonder where they store the missiles for those tanks. I feel like they take up a lot of room, but obviously you gotta be inside, right? He's just wasting ammo at this point. He gonna get me tight, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh.
We got 12 o'clock. Order, run this bastards over.
Surprised he knows how to reload. Coño. This movie crazy. I tell you what, as to be expected, they definitely have better visuals than Full Metal Jacket.
Doctor, hit them. But they're dead. Why would I shoot them if they're already dead?
Oh, this dude's getting me tight.
It's an ass. Fuck. Get him.
He gave me tight. That's common sense. I'm not gonna lie, that's common sense.
Any fucking more. Turn your goddamn intercom up. You gotta.
But I get it. The stress is getting to him. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm just letting y'all know. I understand, but my personal feeling is, bro, need to get the hell out of there, which I'm sure he wants to do, cause he about to get people killed. He gonna do it for real. I don't know. Maybe I'm just built different. I think my biggest thing is just like, granted, I said in my last reaction that I don't have the cojones to be in this situation, but as a viewer, what gets me the most tight is when someone is doing something or not doing something and it can affect other people. That's when it gets me tight. If you want to like not kill someone and risk dying yourself, cool. But where I draw the line is where you don't want to kill someone and that person ends up killing another person or multiple people because you couldn't get the job done. That's what gets me tight. I don't know. Let me know if I'm just too hard on these dudes. I feel like my fear and anxiety would drive me to do what I gotta do. But I understand some people have they don't have the fight response, they have the flight response. And again, this is just me talking crap. I'm watching the movie.
Very best.
I'm not gonna lie, when do you draw the line of like, I understand you need numbers, you need all the help you can get, but when do you start to realize this dude is more harm than good? Like, do they not consider that back in the day? Oh hell no, he about to train him quick.
Come here.
Now this low-key might be a little much, but he might need it. Oh. Should have thought about that before you. At least he made it slightly easier by having him turn his eyes away.
Put a big fat hole.
Is that a woman on the handle of the gun?
Oh, no.
They look at him like, what a simp.
Do it, Norman. Do it, Norman.
I swear to God, if all this fidgeting makes him kill one of his own comrades, I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm coming off too cruel, so I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, but just know I'm not happy with Norman. I am not. Please let me know down below what you guys think, because I genuinely feel like I'm being too harsh. I feel like my opinion is the unpopular opinion. I just hope he doesn't get any more people killed. Don't tell me he's gonna need help eating. It looks like the Valkyrie in Ragnarok. You couldn't open a hort? Oh, jeez. Someone translate that for me, please.
The SS does that. Let him rip the...
Does Norman hear that?
Bigger 6, love 1-6. I got eyes on the town.
You know how bad that gotta be for you to be like a liquid? Oh my gosh. So you can have like people working on one side of the neighborhood and then the other side of the neighborhood, the people be really camping and waiting for you.
Halt.
That's interesting. Oh, coño, I did not expect that. I thought he would be in on it. Holy moly. I wish I knew what he was saying. I wish this had subtitles, y'all. I feel like he snitched on his own people.
God damn.
Was it a grenade? Oh, I thought I saw grenades fall on top of the Girl, I'm speechless. I like this movie.
Nah, they cooking. Go.
I was gonna say he didn't let him burn. Hopefully he's not to. Nah, he wants to shoot them. He's gonna piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. But let me just shut up. I'm gonna stop. At this point, you just gotta get what you can get from him. Cause what I was about to say is that I wouldn't be surprised if like they were burning, but as they get closer, they low-key suicide bombers too. So I guess it's a good thing he shot them, but I don't know. I just feel like his intentions are like what's getting me tight. Like, he's not being a team player, but he's staying solid to his own stuff. So oh god, I might have to pause the movie again. They're playing music. Damn, there's a lot of them. Do you just have like the kids march alongside you then back to the base, or? He looks suspicious to me. I wonder why that guy said to shoot him. That German dude, I wonder why he agreed to shoot that guy. Like, how the hell you got a piano out in the open? Oh, jeez. This movie is insane.
You knew we were coming.
Bro had a hole in the back of his head. Dog, imagine how much you gotta smoke to be in his cast. Like, this is terrible. He found himself a lady friend. I find it interesting that he didn't prepare other people. Like, yo, I just saw some movement. I never understood why people don't give other people the insight. Because in case something happens to you, then no one else knows. Norman's gonna get me freaking nervous. He probably doesn't want them to get you know what from the soldiers. That must be terrible to watch as a mother. Oh gosh. I feel like he asked her how old she was. She didn't give her a gift. Yeah, because he don't need to be smoking no more. We got the point.
Yeah, it's up there, boy. Hope you escape us.
They still clearing out the houses? Oh, my boy's shredded. Probably like her favorite song or something. That's a Norman's chocolate bar. Now, is this realistic? Yeah, some strangers pull up on you and you're gonna be singing with them in the first 10 minutes? Come on. Is she gonna get blasted? Tells quite the story. That's why you gotta do your fucking job, Norman.
Take her in that bedroom, I will.
Oh, no, he just had to ruin it. Well, she understood that. And we all know Norman's not gonna do nothing. He's a respectable king. I'm sure he knows Norman's not gonna do anything either. Just wanted to cause some shiz not eat. Surprised he didn't say, I don't hear no screaming. The wizard. I'll give it to you, Norman. You got it. You got it. Now he gonna have courage. That must be crazy. Coming out and just like knowing your mom's right there. Are you cheesing or am I bugging? Oh, that's disgusting. No, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel bad for the mom. Ugh. Got her smoking now. Yeah, you ready to start killing motherfuckers now? You got something to fight for now. I'm like conflicted because I want to laugh and feel terrible at the same time. Oh, see my little smile. Oh, he in love. He in love. He in love already.
All right, then.
Thank you, Brad. Must be interesting being on opposition. Oh, she's sticking the shot here. Being on opposition and seeing them being like totally different people. Oh hell no, bro. See, if Norman was a real one, he would have switched with him after. Did Shorty eat her egg? Hold on. Did she even eat the egg? It's the little things that people just do to purposely be gross. That just... It's interesting how they do, like, defer to the superior. Because, like, you would think, like, two of them, one of him. She said, where you going, daddy?
Hurry up. Good morning.
So I don't know how far they got, but they definitely love.
Recon plane spotted a troop concentration moving west.
I wasn't sure if they went all the way or if they were just kissing, but...
Battalion needs you to guard these crossroads here. And this...
She want him back, that's for sure. And he want her back. Love to see it. Please don't die. I hope Shorty don't die. I was gonna say this earlier, but I ain't wanna jinx it. Oh, he's gonna run in that bit. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to be tight if she died. I think she got blicked. I ain't gonna lie. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, that I feel for him. We'll see if he switches up now and gets the job done when he needs to get done. What are the odds though? Think about that. They were just in that building. Yeah, I did not know he was gonna be the main character. I guess kind of Brad Pitt is, right? I don't know. Anyways, I thought Shia LaBeouf would have the main role in one way or another. Him and Brad Pitt. That's why not. I like him as an actor as well. I think it fits better as of right now too, since that's like their whole plot.
Reverse, hard left, reverse!
I was just about to say they have their 4 tanks still too.
Go, Grady, smoke up, Grady! On the wide!
Yeah, this reminds me of Call of Duty like crazy.
Ready! Stop!
You would think they would move closer to him, right? And maybe split up a little bit so he has to force to pick one. Pretty sure that tank is like the newer one or like the better one than their tanks.
He's coming out!
I forget like the hierarchy in tanks.
You're clear, boy!
It's insane that these tanks be eating them Jones. Like no dents, no nothing. They just be eating them.
Fuck! Head up!
This movie is crazy. Especially for 2014. See, that one tank took like 2 of theirs, if not 3. See, he said it's a beast. I told you, you gotta split up. I'm nice. They wasn't seeing me in the Call of Duty campaign.
We're all that's left! It's up to us now!
One tank took down 3.
Coming around!
Lerman's gonna save the day, I just know.
Michael, put it up his ass! When the armor's thin!
They play musical chairs.
Steady!
We playing chess right now, and I'm not following quite yet.
Steady!
But now he want to be anxious and eager to shoot. Come on, bro. Better late than never. What am I talking about? Now they're gonna get out because it's on fire, and you got ready to blick them. Come on, Norman. Get ready. Get ready, Norman. Quick learner? What do we got? What do you guys think? Quick learner or about time? Or both? So they needed him to get to the spot to make sure the shipment isn't infiltrated. 3 of the 4 tanks got blitzed, obliterated.
Good fucking job, Gordo.
And now this one is damaged as well. Oh, bonding. Please, no more violence, please. Oh my God, what are the odds? I just want my kings to be happy ever after. Oh.
Settle down, it's a mine. We hit a mine is all.
Oh, that's only mine.
Shit.
Don't jump off. If you hit the mine, then what do you think? There's not more than one? All my zombie players know about the Thompson. That's what you call being a point whore.
Put the gun down north. Ain't gonna do nothing.
Or what's it, point horde? Always called it point whore. Are we not acknowledging there could be more mines? Like, come on. They about to fix it just for there to be another one. Dog, he just blows up. Oh my God. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not ready for Norman to die. I'm not. He got me tight at the beginning, but I see his character. I see it. I see it. Imagine there's just somebody behind you. He living a life right now, not paying attention. Are they gonna ambush the boys and then Norman got pull up on these 6 and sneak up behind them? It's like that dude from Achilles or Greek mythology. Is he gonna fill them into the mission or?
Prepare yourselves. Get to that tree line.
My thing is though, like if I'm the op and I see one person in a tank, you know there's more somewhere else. So it's just like you're not doing them that much better. Let me guess, Norman is staying. I'm all for it, Norman. Awfully quick though. Homie, like no the way y'all really doing me like this. Act like it's empty. Wait for him to get close and start blicking that. Are they gonna act like not sure what they're doing, but I'm messing with it. Is it to like distract them, make it look like it's a... That's what I was saying, right? I said, did I say that? Or at least I was thinking it. They're gonna act like the tank is empty, like it's destroyed. Hope homie didn't fix it too well. Whatever he just did to that rocket, you gotta do it for every single one of them, Jones? So I guess even though the tank is destroyed, I guess in terms of traveling, they're still able to meet their mission by holding that part down. Okay. Because the mission was to not let them pass, hold it down as long as possible, because if they infiltrate, they'll get the supplies and everything is done for after that. So
I think about sometimes.
I'm telling you, bro, if you're not gonna drink it, pass it. That's great acting right there.
And me.
I think he in real life got really into religion too, right? I wonder if it just did anything for him. So not one of them waterfall, huh?
Machine!
Wait, so where does Fury come into the play? Is it just the name of the tank that held it down? Maybe that's all it is? I'm just waiting for them to name drop and make it clear why the title is what the title is.
They're coming.
They're not coming, they there. They got noisy as hell. Maybe he didn't take out the pink. That would have been exploded. He took out something though.
Now!
Blast his ass. Yeah, that's fake. That's fake. I ain't gonna lie. He held a grenade for how long? And as soon as he wants to throw it, it explodes. Yeah, you missed me with that one. I ain't gonna cap. It'd be funny because some people be really like screaming or running when they're on fire, and other people would just be like numb.
You better fucking run!
That's what I'm saying. Like it's so like it just goes to show how important having an intel man is. Like that man can be using his own gun and being an asset in terms of getting more bullets per second across, but instead he's literally just being a scout and being the intel person, telling them what to do, when to do it.
Bounce those fuckers!
See me, I think before they split up, they should have had one in the chamber already from the tank, and blast their ass. But I see what they were trying to do with the grenades. The hell, still standing? What the hell?
Yo, we out! We out! We gotta catch.
How you not have that ready beforehand?
Pop your hats, lay down some cover fire. Okay, Roger. Gene, you do the same. Grab that green.
All right, come on. I literally mentioned. Did I not mention that? Make sure they had ammo or something. I be thinking stuff and I don't remember what I say and what I don't. How do you not have ammo ready? Like, guess it wouldn't be a movie if they did, right? He didn't get the ammo. He got the whole gun. God damn. Damn, one of them gonna get blicked. I just know it. He throws him back out. Yes.
Ready, I need 2 more. Throw it off. I got 2 left.
He's like, yeah, I figured that shit out real quick. I need to take a break.
All that's in the world.
He find out moments before death, this man knows the Bible. I'm not hearing you clapping it, Norman. Pause. I don't remember if a Panzer Shrek was a certain type of tank, like a Tiger tank, or if it was a type of launcher. But I remember playing Call of Duty, one of the older ones, the campaign, and that's something they would always yell out.
He missed! Hit him with the collax!
How you miss from point blank range? Oh, the dude that does the... Do they all know how to... I assume they all know how to do everything on there.
Watch our right, watch our right.
You know how much they could have progressed while this man's sitting there crying? Y'all better make a move before they realize you out.
Fast keine Munition mehr, die Schweine!
Oh yeah, they having a little coach motivational speech right now. You better dip. He sent them to their deaths and he's dead. Not gonna lie, I don't want any more of them to die. If I had to choose, maybe Gordo, the man's from Ant-Man. Sorry my fellow Latino, but do not want Shia LaBeouf to die. Don't want Norman to die, and don't want Brad Pitt to die. Oh my God, this movie really shows it, doesn't it? So no one's shooting you from the back? Come on. Yeah, take one of theirs. Take one of theirs, huh? Okay, he used the frag to kill one person. I guess. Kill two. He gonna get blicked. Oh, coño. Did the frag drop in the tank? It did. It did. Maybe it's just me, but I'm getting more than one gun if I'm going there. I was like, if that killed the dude that was camouflage, that'd be hilarious. Did all that work for nothing. Yeah, Brad Pitt's gonna die. There's no way that these dudes don't shoot him from the back. Like, come on. Wow, they really showing it. Nah, he gonna wait till he gets up and blick him. Ah, con. Sorry, I realize I'm blowing right next to the mic. I hope it's not. Don't go for the headshot. Yeah, bro, eating them. Okay. Oh, he got in there somehow. I don't know how people don't be telling them that they love them. Like, maybe I'm just a simp. I feel like if I'm at war with you and I'm about to die, I'm telling people I love them. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm saying, like, oh, like, it was a pleasure or something. I don't know. Maybe maybe like at that part where you're about to die, like, you don't really have control over, like, what's going on. I don't know. But it looks like he's doing it now, so. And what do you do when your best isn't good enough? Oh, are these the Americans? Imagine an American come up to the tank, opens it up, and Brad Pitt shoots him. Not quick enough to realize it's American. Yeah, these have to be Americans, right? Because they held that John down. I think I'm tapped in. Imagine if they shot themselves. Keep your head down. I was trying to figure out what he was doing. Like I would have assumed like you're pulling dirt towards you, so that means you're making the dirt away from you lower. Yeah, come from behind, thought and let you go. Pow. Drag him out. Oh no. That is true. What if you sleep and Americans pass you and you don't wake up in time to realize, and you just never know they passed you, and you just waiting there and they not coming back because they already searched? And I'm not gonna lie, I was about to say Brad Pitt's still alive. They say he really killed off everybody, huh? He's like, now I can blink. I knew there was a woman on the gun. Now these gotta be Americans. If not, he's just clipped.
One's alive.
How can you tell he's American? I guess you kind of recognize the tank, maybe? Because they held them off, they probably had enough supplies or something weird. Brad's, I guess, the real hero, right? He's the one that said, I'm gonna hold this John down. Not to say he's not a hero too. I just mean, like, you know, I hope that Brad gets acknowledged. Cause he was the second one. I was like, yeah, I'm staying too then. So I'll give him kudos for that. Youngest buck there, and second dude to say I'll stay too. Damn, all those kills and not one UAV. Oh, not one attack helicopter. My wife, nothing. Oh, now that's it. Fury, ladies and gents. Oh, wow. I mean, as far as initial reactions go, that was pretty crazy. I love that movie. I thought it was great. I did not know what to expect, and especially after literally watching Full Metal Jacket yesterday and kind of seeing how that movie was a bit peculiar in my opinion on how it was just like structured, and I was having a hard time really seeing the story come along and how everything was connected. This movie was the exact opposite. Like, it was very what you would expect out of a movie and what I'm used to seeing, how movies are structured this way. And basically you see it from start to finish moving in one way. Like, you see the transitions and the purpose and the objective, and it's very straightforward. Whereas I didn't have that same experience with Full Metal Jacket. I don't know if I was supposed to, or maybe I'm just slow. I'm not really sure, but sticking with this movie, it was exactly what I wanted from a war movie, in the sense of it was easy to follow, and the freaking violence, the drama, like that stuff was legit. Like, holy cow, like you literally see people's heads falling off their head. And it's not like something rolling off, like, no, like it's realistic, like a bullet coming to your noggin and that John is just flying off. Like, that is insane. Like, and I just like an ordinary bullet, because that's probably not realistic. More so like the tank bullets, like they showing like the tank bullets like going to these dudes and freaking, oh geez, like, and people blowing up, and like, oh man, like that one scene, like the ops were hiding in like the basement or something, and then they shot through the window of the basement, and this dude's head, like leg, just cut open, and oh my god, like very detailed. Sorry, I know I don't need to do all that, but geez, like this movie, not only was the content, the acting, the little things amazing, but visually, like it was like very, very well done. I don't know, I don't want to use the word realistic because that's very ignorant, and I don't know whether or not these things are realistic, but they seemed very legit to me, and so I loved it. So my initial reaction is that this movie was everything I hoped it would be and more. And I chose this movie because I heard such great things about it, and I genuinely don't know why I didn't watch this movie sooner. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I'm able to bring this to YouTube for the first time, because there's plenty of movies where I love and I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I didn't see it, so that way I can give YouTube its fair shot at it and show people my initial reaction, because I love watching initial reactions too. But I'm glad I got to finally see it. I've been dying to watch this movie, and I chose it because not only did I hear it was good, but I saw the cast. Like I was like, okay, you know what, I heard it's good, let me just give it a little look into it, let me see what kind of genre it falls onto, and see if it kind of aligns with what I would expect. I'd say that there's certain genres I'm ruling out, but more so just, I look at a certain genre and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm probably gonna prioritize, because it's more likely gonna align with ones that I enjoy. And so when I saw the star-studded cast, I said, oh nah, this one definitely gotta make the cut. Like, are you kidding me? Shia LaBeouf, Brad Pitt, dude from Walking Dead, now you got a dude from Ant-Man, and dude from Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I'm forgetting his name. I star-studded cast. Glad I watched the movie. I chose it because of them, and just because of how renowned and great things I've heard about this movie. And I'll see it pop up, like I think on Netflix a few times, and I'm just like adding it to my queue and adding it to my list, and I'm just like, I want to watch it so bad, but I'm holding off. So finally able to say I crossed it off the list, and thankful that I did. So then you think about, what thoughts does this movie spur? Like, after watching the movie, what are you thinking about? And I'm just like, as I'm watching in real time, I'm like, yo, are these people like how true to the story are some of these things? Like, I can only imagine like how real some of these items were for these people. Like, just think about like you just like traveling in your tanks with the boys, and keeping a lookout and everything, and then boom, your boy's head falls off. Like, I can only imagine some of the things that these people saw, and it's just like, it's insane to think about. And oh man, like, especially back in the day too, when everything was just more difficult to get in contact with everyone. Like, you needed radios and special transmitters, and it's like, if something happens to you, like, how do you ever find that person? And I can't imagine. Like, and then one thing that I thought about too is I mentioned this quite a bit too, but like, when you're pulling over to these civilian towns where people are currently living, and you're raiding their stuff, and they're probably looking at you like you're the crazy person, and like, why are you invading my life? And I mean, granted, a lot of them probably are well informed of the situation that the countries are in, and some of them are probably on the U.S. side and not against, not following Hitler and stuff like that. So I would imagine that's also the case there. But just imagine people just storming your house, and like, again, like Brad Pitt, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like how you threw that girl onto Lerman, but imagine like that happening. You're the mother, like, oh, like the world is still crazy, but I can't imagine what being in war and life and death situations on a minutely basis, how that really can impact your psyche and your decision making, and how it affects and determines what you hold true to you and what you value. I can't imagine what feelings that this movie create for me. I mean, I kind of was all over the place in a good way. Like this movie made me feel many different things, and an example of that was like being upset with Norman and his development early on about like him getting people killed. And it's like, bro, like you're in a life and death situation. Like I understand everyone doesn't have the same fight or flight response. Damn, bro, like homie's right there about to kill you and your boys. Like how do you not like? So you know, little frustration there, and then you feel bad for Norman when he's like forced to kill the dude, and you're like, okay, that's might be a little too far, but you kind of understand the teaching in it as well. And then you flash forward a couple scenes later, and then they're at the girl's house, and Norman is falling in love, and you're like, oh, that's so cute, like happy ever after, you know, like a war movie, like, oh, that would be nice if, you know, he came back to her after all this, and then boom, she blows up, and you're like, holy cow. And then just the frequent sudden deaths that were happening on screen too. Like I'm very good, in my opinion, at predicting things. Like, oh, something is definitely gonna happen here. Like this looks way too slow, way too like eerie. And then there's instances where I was getting caught off guard. Like heads were flying off heads, like off necks. Like I was like, oh. So this movie was just great. Like definitely felt sad too. Like I didn't want certain people to die. And then you see like Shia LaBeouf at the end. Like he just like pokes his head out like, oh, here you go, boom, dead. And then like there's other situations where like I forgot his name now, the dude from Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Latino, like he sees the frag and he just, you know, cuddles it so that way it kind of limits the radius in which it affects other people and saves Norman. So it's just like, oh man, like, and I'm sure I'm forgetting things, but you guys saw my reaction. Like a lot of feelings were conveyed, and I think that's one of the reasons why this movie was so great. So what moments, characters, or ideas resonated with me and why? I think there was a select few that I can point to, but one that I really want to highlight was early on Brad Pitt was really having a brave face and staying strong for his folks, and then he took a step away to be isolated and really just let himself go a little bit. And granted, he could have probably let himself go way more by showing tears or anything, but it seemed like he just needed a breather and time to think to himself. And that resonated with me because I've been in situations in my life where I've been the leader of an organization or a club or work, and you're expected to stay whelmed so other people around you that either A, might not be able to handle things as well as you do, or B, just keep a brave face so that way they just can stay ignorant a little longer, and not have to worry about those additional things that you have to deal with. So just being a leader and being able to, one, galvanate your troops and have them believe and follow you, but two, know what you should be protecting them from and doing your best to do so. I think Brad Pitt did a great job at that numerous times throughout the movie, and so that really resonated with me because that's what I try to do myself, and hoping to keep improving on and being the best leader I can whenever situations arise. But yeah, I really found that powerful, especially in a situation like war where literally you can die at any moment. So with the stakes being that high, it's really important to keep a composed head. And now that I think about it, like, yeah, like this dude kept a composed head like 99.9% of the film, and the only time he did it is when he just got fed up. That I can remember was he got fed up at that lady's house when he was trying to eat and they kept being annoying. That's the only time he really like snapped. And he might have snapped a little bit at Norman too, but that don't really count. But yeah, like this dude is just, yeah, I think that resonated with me the most. Like this dude is in the worst situation, one of the worst wars the world has ever faced, and this dude is just even keeled the whole time. My favorite moment was probably towards the tail end when Norman was really getting it clapping against the Nazis. Like he really took ownership of his duties and I guess really saw the stakes, life or death situation, and like you see him like taking ownership over his part of the thing. Bro mowing down the freaking ops, running out of ammo, vocalizing, you know, I'm out of ammo, staying cool, composed, like just seeing his development from the beginning to the end. And like, granted, it's something that you would expect based on the movie, but he still killed it. Like he did great, like no pun intended. Like he did great. Like his leadership, his dedication to his team after a while, and just knowing that he's not only protecting himself but others around him. And even at that one instance when Shia LaBeouf was outside and battling that dude for a gun, Norman jumped out the tank and saved him. Like he's putting his life on the line. And I think just seeing that growth from him was probably one of my favorite moments of the whole film. And then, you know, there's kind of like the little few lines here and there, like him being sappy with the girl, like, you know, me, I like stuff like that, so I kind of appreciated that. And then some of the funny parts they're mentioning in the movie, like you give that girl a chocolate bar and she'll sleep with you, like it's just funny stuff like that are always favorites for me. But I would say his character development for sure is probably my favorite. My least favorite moment, it's probably always gonna be this: whenever you see me watch a war-like movie, but when Norman was just being a little like, I don't want to use certain types of words, but like he had a duty and he shied away from the duty and it cost other people their lives. Like I just hate seeing stuff like that. Like it really bothers me. Like, and I think I mentioned this in a reaction too. It's one thing to not want to do something and it affects you personally, but if you're not doing something and it affects other people and it's not up to their control, and that really gets to me. So I wasn't the biggest fan of that. And I also just wasn't the biggest fan of Brad Pitt like throwing the girl on to Norman. I didn't think that was necessary, and I know that's how it was back then. Just based on little that I know, I guess I really don't know it was like that back then. But I hear that was the thing back then, and not something I'm too proud of or fond of. And then you got freaking the Walking Dead dude pulling up, and then he starts escalating it too, and he wants some too, and it's just like very uncomfortable for me. And I just felt bad for the girls, the lady, her mom, her, like that's terrible. So I'll say those are probably my least favorite moments. So does this movie impact my life at all? And I think it does. It's hard to watch a war movie, especially one this detailed and graphic, and not just feel grateful that you don't have to experience things like this anymore. Like there's still people probably fighting. Well, not probably. They're definitely going through things like this, like with Gaza and Palestine. And there's a whole bunch of things going on right now in the world. And I'm just in a situation where I don't have to be involved directly in these things, and I don't have people that I love directly involved in these things. And like the world is a crazy place, and there's gonna be craziness for everyone eventually. Some get more than others, but I've just been blessed to not have to worry about being in a war and having to serve my country at this moment. And so it just impacts me by making me feel thankful, grateful, and just keeping me humbled that anything can happen at any moment. And so I really just need to start living my life, because there's people out there who haven't been able to live their life and never would be able to live their life. So I just can't keep taking things like this for granted. So I think that's the biggest thing that I feel impacted by watching this movie. And then also I know I mentioned like the leadership thing before, just, you know, just being a strong leader for people that might not have the same level of strength or need the same amount of responsibility that you need to heed. But that was something also that I felt was pretty impactful. Learning a lot from strong leaders, I feel like that's always a given. I'll say probably the biggest takeaway is you don't want to mess with someone who shouldn't be messed with. And I mean, like my boy Norman, like he was ignorant, like he had his ways, and he was not going to kill anybody. He'd rather die himself. He said it. He said, kill me, I don't want to kill anyone. But once he started really getting attached to things and he didn't want to lose those things, or in an instance with that girl, he lost the girl, like he really took a turn for growth. And you don't want to mess with those people, because they are to be reckoned with. And you saw Norman hop out the trunk, you saw him stand his ground at the last fight, but also even being in the woods scouting out where the ops are. And then once he saw them, he ran back to his troops and told them, like he could have easily ran away, he could have did anything he wanted, he could have stood there and hid, but he ran back and warned them. And so I think the biggest takeaway is that you don't want to mess with people who shouldn't be messed with, and then two, there's always room for growth. No matter where you start, you can always improve by I guess just taking your time, being patient, and I guess trusting the process. There's probably gonna be instances where you're forced to improve, faster than you would like, but nonetheless, there's always opportunity for you to improve and be a better person at the end of each day. I remember I read Atomic Habits, and he said everyone's goal should just be to be better 1% more than the previous day, and by the end of the year, you're already 365% better. So I think that was the biggest takeaway for me. So would I rewatch this movie again? Freak yeah, like I definitely would rewatch this movie again, and it's definitely a movie that I'm gonna rewatch again with all the homies. Like I'm like, yo, you guys gotta watch this, especially since all my boys, we be playing Call of Duty, we playing Warzone. Like they probably would really enjoy watching this movie, especially with how graphic it is. I think they would really appreciate it. And they don't really watch too many movies, so I think this would be a great opportunity for me to put them on to something. So I definitely would rewatch this movie, whether with a group of people, myself. I think this movie was great. I thought the actors and actresses did great. Definitely one of the better movies that I've seen recently. So now it's time for the rating, where I rate the movies I'm watching with you guys on a scale 1 through 11. It's basically a scale 1 through 10, with 11 being reserved for the phenomenal, life-changing, favorite movies of all time type of tiers. And so with that being said, when evaluating the movie Fury, I think I'm gonna give it a rating of a 9. I'm tempted to go higher, just because I'm like, I don't really know of any, I can't really think of anything bad to say about the movie. I really can't. So that's why I feel like it deserves more than a 9. But just saying more than a 9 kind of feels weird to me. So I feel like I'm gonna give the movie a 9. I enjoyed it. I loved it. Definitely would rewatch it again, and probably one of the better movies that I'm gonna see on this channel. And it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, because this is one of the movies that I could have easily passed up on, but thankfully found. So if you guys know of any more movies like this, definitely let me know, so that way I'm staying alert, can add it to my queue, and hopefully not miss those movies as well. Because this movie came out in 2014, and I was going to movies all the time. I don't remember when I started going to movies all the time. It might have been just after 2014, to be fair. Nah, not even, because I was going a decent amount in 2014, then it really escalated after that, that's for sure. But I missed this movie for 10 years apparently, so don't want to miss any more. So let me know what you guys would rate this movie down below, and if you guys have any suggestions on movies that are similar, just recommend them. Don't give any spoilers and saying how they're similar, but just say like, yo, like I think you would enjoy this movie. And with that is my reaction and review to the 2014 film Fury. I loved it. I'm so thankful I was able to watch it and hear about it. I don't know when the next banger is going to be. I'm planning on watching another one movie after this one, because I have I literally have a list of movies I'm dying to watch, and it's just, at this point, it's just like, which ones keep popping up on Netflix that I can't watch because I'm saving it for YouTube. And this is one of the ones that keep popping up, and I guess for me next is Hacksaw Ridge. I'm looking at my listing right now. Definitely excited to watch that, and I think Andrew Garfield's in that one. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching my reaction, watching my review. I know I was hard on Norman. Let me know if you guys think I was actually hard on him from your perspective, or if I was validated, or if like essentially what you guys thought about Norman. I always find it like a tricky line to step, because I don't want to be overcritical, given that it's a high intensity moment for him in his life, and a situation I would probably never be in. So I don't want to talk as if I know better, but it's you guys are watching my reaction because you want the true and honest me, and that's me. Like I get annoyed with stuff like that. So let me know what you guys thought about Norman. Let me know what you guys thought about my reaction as a whole, and what movies you guys would like to see more. I have plenty of other movies, over 600 movies I'm planning on reacting to, that I would love to react to. So let me know what you think I should prioritize. But yeah, that's all for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know you guys can be spending your time doing something else, watching someone else's channel, but you stuck around to watch mine. So really appreciate it. Thank you again for your time, and hope you have a blessed day. Thanks.